Here's some lifted vans right here, 4 of them. Weldtec lift, action van, Weldtec. So the 2 action vans are in the middle. Flying J lifted van crew. And a lowrider. What's going on with this lowrider here? Something special going on with this lowrider. Look at that fender and that roof there. Lifted van meet is a couple of days away. You don't need a lifted van to join us. You don't even have to have a van to join us. See that BMW right there? It's my best friend's ride. He's gonna join us. So the most lifted vans ever in one spot is 4. It's looking like it's gonna be about 10 lifted vans in one spot in this van meet. If you're a lifted van fanatic, you know that's gonna be a majestic sight. So this van meet is gonna be at Slab City, Salton Sea, and Anza Borrego. I know a lot of you want to see Salton Sea, but it's kind of sketchy. I've been there several times already, and I've slept at the Flying J in Brawley, about 30 minutes away from Slab City, and it's perfectly fine over there. We'll make a decision once we all meet up if you want to sleep at Slab City. We're gonna be in a group, so we're gonna be fine. So I wanted this van meet to be a variety of things we could do. So for people coming from out of state or from very far away, we're gonna have the Flying J. So if you don't want to sleep in a hotel or motel, you want to sleep out of your van, you're gonna have access to a shower, food. So that's why I wanted to make sure you guys have somewhere to sleep for people arriving early, or if you don't want to sleep at Slab City. If this is your first adventure, you're gonna be able to try out your van build. And if you've been out before and you just enjoy this hobby, here's another adventure to go on. Slab City, Salton Sea, that's a very, it's a shock to the senses when you see it. It's so different. It's entertaining. That's why I've been there several times and wanted to do a van meet in those areas. And then Anza Borrego is just really nice. And it's the perfect off-road challenge for a lifted van. So you guys are not going to go through anything that's going to destroy your van. So the whole concept, in my opinion, in my eyes, with the lifted van build, is it has some off-road capability. It's not as good as a Jeep Wrangler, but you have some off-road capability to get out to remote camp spots. I think that's what it's all about with these vans, just be able to get to a remote camp spot. And when we go out to Anza Borrego, if you want, there's so many places you could camp out there for people hang out more than after the 9th. I know some of you have the freedom to hang out as long as you want. So if you want a remote camping location, Anza Borrego, it's perfect. And the perfect off-road challenge for a lifted 2-wheel drive van. So I've been getting messages the last couple of days from people like in the LA area, San Diego. If you're in San Diego, it's only like 150 miles away from Slab City. Easy drive. You could do a day trip. So join us. The van meet starts on the 7th, and the 7th and 8th, that's a Saturday and Sunday. That's an easy day trip if you're coming from San Diego, the San Diego area. Even if you're coming from like Los Angeles, it's a little further. Of course, you're gonna add like 2 hours to your trip, about a 4-hour drive from Los Angeles, I believe, but still very easy day trip. And like I said, the meetup spot on the 7th and 8th will be the Flying J. So if you're gonna do a one-nighter in your van, perfect one-nighter. You're gonna be at Flying J. So like I said, if this is your first time testing out your interior, I'm setting this up in the perfect location for you guys, so you could see if you really like this hobby. You guys started up your van build, time to get it out there if this is your first time. So for the people thinking about getting out there, you don't need a lifted van to join us. Join us with what you got. Like I said, we're gonna have this guy right here. We're gonna have my friend's Jeep Wrangler. I'm gonna drive by his Jeep Wrangler here in a second if he's still here. I got another person who wants a van, but right now they just have a Subaru Outback. Join us in your Subaru Outback. Maybe when you see all these vans, it'll inspire you even more to eventually get a van. That's my buddy's Jeep right there. He's gonna join us. Topped off at the Pilot Flying J by my job. I'm not gonna drive this again until Friday when I head over to the van meet. Check this out. I think I spotted a van meet right now. I think I saw this thing in Hungry Valley. Check it out. Van meet